The Golden State Warriors have been searching for stability as their season continues to wobble. They sit at 10-10, dropped a tight matchup to the Houston Rockets, and watched Stephen Curry limp off the floor with a quad injury that will sideline him for roughly a week. In the middle of that uncertainty, Golden State finally received a dose of good news. Veteran guard DeAnthony Melton, who has not played since tearing his ACL on November 12, 2024, is nearing his season debut. Head coach Steve Kerr said Melton has looked sharp in practice, moving well and progressing through the final stages of rehab. Nick Friedel reported that the team believes he has a chance to return on the Warriors' upcoming road trip. That timeline rules Melton out for the next 2 home games, but opens the door for his first appearance in more than a year. Warriors need Melton's defense immediately. Golden State's recent problems have been loud. Both Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green criticized the team's defensive effort after the Houston loss. They pointed to breakdowns at the point of attack, late rotations, and sequences that demanded help but never received it. This is where Melton fits best. Before his injury last season, Melton posted a plus 9.4 net rating according to Cleaning the Glass, the second highest mark on the team. 6 games were enough to show how well he complemented Golden State's core: tough on-ball defense, quick hands, smart rotations, and enough shooting to stay on the floor in any lineup. His return gives the Warriors an actual guard defender again, something they've lacked since early last season. How Kerr could use Melton in the rotation. Melton's early minutes will likely be monitored, but Kerr already experimented with him in multiple lineup shapes last year. Melton played shooting guard alongside Curry, but defended point guards. He also shared the floor with Gary Payton II, Brandon Podziemski, and Buddy Hield in smaller units built around speed and pressure. Golden State can go back to that approach with Melton in the mix. In small ball looks, the Warriors could roll out a 5 of Curry, Melton, Moses Moody, Butler, and Green. In bigger lineups, Melton would likely come off the bench while Quinton Post moves into the starting group. Melton's job is straightforward: defend point guards, hit open shots, move the ball, and keep the offense organized when Curry rests. Golden State need backcourt stability while Curry recovers. Curry's quad contusion is not long-term, but the Warriors are vulnerable during even short absences. They're already fighting for positioning in a deep Western Conference and have struggled with consistency all season. The guard depth behind Curry has also been tested. Payton, too, has dealt with injuries. Moody is playing well, but still learning. Butler has been asked to shoulder a heavy creation workload. Podziemski has flashed, yet the team needs more defensive structure at the top of the floor. Melton provides exactly that. He brings point-of-attack defense, off-ball disruption, a low-mistake decision-making, solid catch-and-shoot spacing, comfort in small and large lineups. His presence should allow Kerr to restore normal rotations, limit overload on Butler, and steady the second unit, which has been unpredictable. What the Warriors will get when Melton returns. Melton is not a star.
He does not need to be.
Golden State needs competence, defense, movement, and role clarity. Melton checks those boxes. Last season, he shot 36.9% from 3 for his career. Started 2 games before his ACL tear. Helped beat the Oklahoma City Thunder and Dallas Mavericks after being elevated to the starting lineup. Played with an edge the roster has frequently lacked. His return will not magically fix Golden State's issues, but it gives Kerr another trusted guard in a rotation that has leaned too heavily on inexperienced play. Final word: Warriors need every boost they can get. The Warriors cannot afford to slip while Curry sits. Their margin for error is shrinking. The standings are tightening, and the identity of the team continues to fluctuate from night to night. Melton's return offers something they desperately need: reliability. He is tough, disciplined, and fits the style the Warriors want to play. If he stays healthy and recaptures the form he showed early last year, Golden State will finally have another guard they can trust in real minutes. It is not the kind of update that changes the West, but in a season where the Warriors are searching for stability everywhere, Melton's return could be the lift they need. The reigning champion Oklahoma City Thunder have been virtually unstoppable to begin the 2025-26 season. The Western Conference leading Thunder have won 13 straight games. the second longest win streak in franchise history, and have suffered just one loss this season. Given their torrid start to the season, Oklahoma City could have their sights set on more than just a championship repeat, as the Warriors' 73-win regular season record could also be within reach. Following their 124-112 win over the Golden State Warriors on Tuesday night, in which Oklahoma City became the fourth team in NBA history to win 21 of their first 22 games, Golden State players and coaches weighed in of if Oklahoma City can surpass their 73-win record. Though the current Warriors squad is not as good as the 2015-16 version that finished with a 73-9 record, there are still notable carryovers from that historic squad. Four-time champions Steph Curry and Draymond Green know what it takes to chase history in that form, but perhaps nobody is more qualified to speak to the Thunder's odds of setting a new win record than Warriors head coach Steve Kerr. Kerr not only spearheaded the Warriors' 73-win squad, but he was also the second-unit spark plug on the 1995-96 Chicago Bulls team that went 72-10 and began a three-peat. It's unclear if chasing the record is a goal for the defending champions, but Kerr believes they can do it. Overall, it takes a team mindset of zero agendas. Just win every night, Kerr said before tip-off. Obviously, it takes great talent. But I think it's also high IQ from players. The two teams that you're referring to that I was part of, the Bulls and Warriors, both had really high IQs, individually and as a team. That's what I see in OKC. Really smart players. A great coach in Mark Daigneault. Really connected. Yeah, they're on pace to shatter the record. It's pretty remarkable what they're doing. Outspoken forward Draymond Green echoed his coach's sentiments, stating that chasing the record is a grueling process, but one the Thunder are equipped for. It's hard, man, but I do think they're capable, Green told the Athletic insider Sam Amick. You just need so many things to go right, though, from health, although they kind of plow right through health issues, so it don't matter, it seems. You need a lot of breaks to go your way, but they're on the right track. I think 73 wins took some years off my life. But like I said, they're capable of a lot. Oklahoma City still hasn't reached their peak this season. There is still quite a ways to go in the 2025-26 NBA season, but the run Oklahoma City is on to begin the season is nothing short of incredible. Currently, the Thunder boast an average margin of victory of 15.3 points, which would be the best mark in NBA history should they sustain that pace. Again, they haven't just been winning games. They've been dominating their competition. So much so that MVP winner Shai Gilgeous-Alexander often sits out in the fourth quarter as his team closes out wins. Impressively, Oklahoma City has blitzed to a league-best 21 wins largely without All-NBA forward Jalen Williams, who is still ramping up from his return. Williams, who earned his first All-Star selection last season while serving as OKC's second most productive player, 21.6 points, 5.3 rebounds, 5.1 assists, and 1.6 steals, has only played in 3 games after having off-season wrist surgery. With him back in the fold, the Thunder could kick into a new gear, one that may propel them to break the 73-win record. Steph Curry has missed the last 2 games for the Golden State Warriors due to a quad injury, and his stay on the sideline will last 3 more games, at least. Curry will not travel with the Warriors for the team's upcoming 3-game road trip that begins against the 76ers in Philadelphia on Thursday night and also includes stops in Cleveland and Chicago. Steph Curry to miss Warriors' next 3 games with quad injury. Based on this timeline, the earliest that Curry could potentially return to game action would be when the Warriors host the Minnesota Timberwolves on December 12th. Curry's recovery from the injury seems to be taking a little longer than originally expected. He was initially expected to miss about a week of action, but now his stay on the sideline will stretch longer than 2 weeks. In addition to Curry, Warriors star forward Jimmy Butler is also dealing with a sore left knee that held him out of the second half of Golden State's 124-112 loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder on Tuesday night. Butler's status for the game in Philadelphia on Thursday night isn't known at this point. I don't know anything more, Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said of Butler's status. I didn't even know he was out until I was drawing up a play with a minute to go before the second half, and somebody came in the huddle and said Jimmy is down. Heading into the three-game road trip, the Warriors sit at 11-11, which is good for 8th in the Western Conference standings. They've played well at home, as they're 7-3 within the friendly confines of the Chase Center. However, they're just 4-8 on the road. Now they'll play 3 straight road games without their best player. Not an ideal scenario.